Okay, so I managed to finally arrive in front of my computer and in front of my mobile that I've tried to manage on a huge heap of books so that it would have been easier for you to watch and for me to be seen. Anyway, so I would like to talk about Mercury in Gemini and the long moon void, of course, that we're having just now. It started early this morning and it will keep on going until about 1 o'clock on Thursday morning, so that it shifts during the night. So this doesn't help actually the energy to get focused, but one thing at a time. So Mercury. So what's Mercury about? Mercury is our mode of thinking. It's communication. It's how we talk, how we communicate with others, how we do transactions with others. It's our sense of curiosity about the world. And Mercury it's always moving around. It's restless. Mercury is the messenger of the gods. Is the one, you know, the interflora sign. You have the wings on the head and the wings on the shoes. Well, yes, that's Mercury. So you can imagine you can't ever really catch that Mercury. And he's the messenger of the gods that goes up in heaven and down to hell, or Hades, as they like to call it. So Mercury, you can't catch Mercury, especially if it goes in Gemini. So what's Gemini? Well, Gemini is an air sign. That means it's logical, very detached, very rational. Just imagine the air. You can't hold air, it's very detached, right? And it moves about. You can't keep, yes, sometimes you can have still air, but it's not really still. There's always the movement around, so it's never still air. It's ever shifting, and air signs need to communicate with others. Put them somewhere where they don't have any Wi-Fi, laptop, tablet, TV, anything, even an old mobile would do, just texting people. Put them somewhere where they can't communicate with anything or anybody, then Gemini would feel, air signs would feel really, they would get sick, really. What's the energy about, how's Gemini energy moving around? And Gemini is a mutable energy, air mutable energy. So just imagine the energy and you have it mutable, which means moving constantly around. It's like, you know, the Hoover things that they have, the small ones now that they will to clean on the floors. Now mutable is that thing, when it bumps on something, it moves, it changes direction, right? So that's a mutable energy. It gets an information, but it doesn't stay there, it moves around. So it serves to harmonize things. It serves to get information. It serves for the change of seasons. Yeah, today, well, yesterday it was terribly hot. Today there's wind and the waves at the sea, they're huge. I was thinking of recording near the sea. No, it was impossible. That's mutable energy. One day is one second is one way, and another second is another way. So mutable energy serves to transform from one thing to another. So we find them in between seasons when they're changing. So we had Taurus, fixed energy, earth energy. Now we're slowly moving, we're slowly mutating to summer, right? Okay, so it's mutable energy and its direction, it's outward going. It's not inward going, it's outward going. So we have air energy, mutable, and always going outward. And you have the definition of Gemini. So a Gemini person is intelligent, witty, never still. Put it in with Mercury, your way of thinking, ever-changing, moving. You can't catch him. Then you can imagine what our thinking is going to be just now. Mercury in Gemini, it's the quintessence of social media. On social media we have an attention span that is very short, and a Mercury in Gemini has attention span very short, but it can memorize things very quickly. It's easy. It's easy peasy for them to change one subject to another. You start with something with them, and they completely change, and you don't even notice that they've changed you the argument. And Mercury in Gemini can be good lawyers. They can find scapegoats, loopholes everywhere. Mercury in Gemini is terribly curious, will never stick to one subject, will never study one subject. You'll kill a child with a Mercury in Gemini to tell him, no, you have to get fixed on that. No. Mercury Gemini is your business card folder. He has everything there. They can simply drive the information. Oh, you need a hairdresser? Yes, I know where it is. Okay. You need a plumber? Yes, I've got the number. A Mercury in Gemini person will have their iPhone or their mobile or their tablet, or if they're old school, they'll have the business card folders, which will be enormous. And believe me, they remember all of them because they have good memory. The downsides of Mercury in Gemini is that we risk of being very hyperactive. People that already tend to be restless will become even more restless, and where our attention span will be shorter. It will definitely give a push to those of us who have a Mercury in a slower sign. Yes, someone is saying, yes, Emanuela, they are multitasking, definitely multitasking. They're not always going to finish the stuff they started. No, probably they have 1001 tasks all over. They will start one thing, move to another. That's why their attention span is very short. So to get something done from a Mercury in Gemini person, or someone that has a Gemini energy or mutable energy quite high in the chart, it's very difficult. Yes, it seems you, does it? Okay, so tips to just harness the energy. So, for us that we are a little bit slower in thinking, well, this will help us to think a little bit quicker, a little bit more nimble, and we become a little bit more dexterous. For those who have already a lot of mutable energy, and the Sun is in Gemini just now, so hello mutable energy, to harness it, well, don't binge on social media. Try if you can. At a certain point in time, during the evening, shut off. Shut off all social media and possibly even your mobile. That will help you to sleep at night, because Mercury in Gemini, it doesn't help sleeping. You have all your mind always going on. I didn't manage to sleep this evening, last night. I didn't. Really, it was really difficult. I had my mind and my brains on fire, really, and one thing and another. And today it was the same thing, going around one thing and another, trying this, that, and one thing and another. So you might finish exhausted. I am feeling exhausted. So I would recommend to tune in Venus in Taurus. We talked about yesterday. She's fixed Earth. So doing something with your hands, but Earth can help stabilize that mutable air. Doing something pleasurable, but that doesn't involve social media. I know it sounds strange in these days, but try it. Okay, then Another thing that you can use to stabilize your restless mind during a Mercury in Gemini or very mutable energy, I would recommend fluoride. Crystal fluoride. Beautiful one, this one. Now, fluoride helps to focalize your attention. Hi, Fabian. How are you? All good? So, fluoride. Fabian, he knows a lot about crystals. So, you need anyone there in Malta listening? Fabian is very good in crystal therapy. So, coming back to astrology and crystals. Fluoride can help you focus on what you're doing. I use it a lot when I need to study, and I have a lot to study, when I need to write something and I need to concentrate. Okay, you could even try the Pomodoro technique, that is trying for 25 minutes straight without any distractions to do only one thing. I know, it's difficult, Mercury in Gemini, I know, but try it. That would help, because it would focalize your intellect, your speedy mind to do things, but one thing at a time, and do it very quickly. Fluoride would help. Just keep it in your hand. Okay? Now, when you're feeling exhausted, when your mind is feeling as if it's going to fry in one moment or another, then you can use peppermint oil. Now, I wouldn't recommend in hot countries to put peppermint oil on directly, but you can use an essential oil burner if you want to. There's even the one without flames, so you're sure your house is not going to get on fire. And you can use them while you're studying, or while you want to concentrate, or when you're feeling very exhausted. Or else you can use the old way of doing it. Take a piece of tissue, put 2 drops in it, and just smell it. It really pacifies the mind and keeps you on track. If you're really loaded, then lavender would help. So if your attention is low and you're feeling tired and exhausted and nervous, which could be very good, Mercury in Gemini and the Sun in Gemini, well, alternate between peppermint and lavender. That would be a good thing to do. Okay. Still void moon, of course, until about 1 o'clock during the night, 1 a.m. So don't do anything new. Just relax and chill out, which will help. Well, happy 7 Giugno to the Maltese that are listening. It's holiday there, so you have ample time to chill out. Now, for all the rest of us that it's not holiday today, well, Europe, we're nearly 8 o'clock in the evening, so we're in for chilling out. And for all the rest of you in America or other parts in the country, just try and chill and be focused as much as you can. Fluoride, lavender, and peppermint oil. They can help. Okay, so let me know what you think about this video, if you like them, if you want more. I'm trying to get better, hopefully. By time, practice makes perfect. And I will go, so I will practice a lot. Okay, so have a good day, have a good evening, and take care. Bye-bye.